he let's say for example, let's say I automatically think this isn't what I think, but let's say I think, oh, Cyrex Quan Chi, that matchup must be 7-3 to Quan Chi because he can take my meter away. Let's say that's what I think for a second.
Okay.
I will go away from that, thinking, oh, it's a 7-3 to him. But then I find a way to get around that after that. I'm going to think the matchups improved in Sarex's favor, but he isn't. He doesn't know what I found. I can tell it to him, but unless he plays it firsthand, he's not going to know that. So and I think that's where this whole that's why I really hate to be honest, I'm going to say I hate matchup charts with a passion. I hate them because it's when it becomes more about you know someone's automatically got pressure or someone automatically should feel that they've got an advantage in a match. That should never be the case. You should always feel that, okay, this guy stands a good chance of beating me, I stand a good chance of beating him, let's play, let's see what happens. It shouldn't be, oh, my character beats his character, so I'm going to win this one, and you're going to go in foolhardy, you're going to go in a bit too confident, or even vice versa, you go, oh, this matchup's really hard, I'm not going to win, this is going to be really hard, and you go in a bit demoralized from the off. That's why I try to think that every matchup is a 5-5 when I'm playing. When I'm talking about the game, then yeah, I might talk about how a character might beat another one. But when I'm actually playing, and I recommend to everyone to do the same, is just to think that every matchup is a 5-5. You always stand a chance. Nothing is impossible in fighting games. Nothing.
I think that's matchup charts they worked in Japan really well because all the best players are right there together. They all play at their arcades and they constantly talk about it. It doesn't work like that in the U.S., and I think the whole matchup chart thing is a horrible idea too. Because all we can do is speculate. I can do this to you. Well, I can do this to you, and it just turns into a giant theory fighter fuckfest, and it's
Yeah.
fucking retarded. It's not gonna happen unless all of us get together and actually play. That's
It's
the only way it gets
definitely
done.
the player, not the character.
Of course.
Because, I mean, a shitty player can use a great character and still suck.
But I mean, there are definitely difficult matchups. There's no
Well, yeah.
way that you could argue that Katana versus Baraka is seriously a 5-5 matchup.
No, but again, it's like, but if I was to play that match with you, like of course, Baraka is my secondary character. Let's
Oh,
say, for
interesting.
example,
I didn't even know that.
no, well, to be honest, you wouldn't really, because the only time you guys get to see us play is at these tourneys, and I'm not gonna wait a few months to not use my main, I suppose. But if I was to play you, your Katana versus my Baraka, even though technically it is a bad match for Baraka, I would think and have a mental attitude that it was a 5-5, if you know what I mean.
That makes sense. I do think there is too many people excuse their losses or go in with this attitude that I can't win, so I need a secondary. This community is very obsessed with the matchup charts.
I'm very shallow when it comes to fighting games. I'm always loyal to a character, no matter what I play. Like, no matter how shit they are, I will always play a character that I like. And that's just the way I have the most fun. And I wish more people did that. Like, of course, excuse me. I really dislike it when people tier whore. Like, I can respect people that do if they're playing games competitively. Like, of course, Justin Wong plays fighting games for a living now. He plays Raiden. He used to play Kung Lao, but when Kung Lao was nerfed, he played Raiden because he feels that Raiden is the best character. That is perfectly fine. But I personally prefer it when people have loyalty to a character because it's much funner to watch. Like, of course, like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I got very bored of watching. But by the time the game was almost done, before Ultimate came out, I was getting very bored of watching it because it was just, Wesker on every team, Wolverine and Akuma as a pair. I didn't mind watching Phoenix teams because the comeback factor against beating a Phoenix was good. But it was just seeing the same characters being used over and over again, like, Tron Assist, and just in general, the same characters. And Mortal Kombat, I feel there are a lot more people in the Mortal Kombat scene as opposed to the other games that are loyal to their character. There is a lot of diversity in this game. It's a shame that some characters still don't have anyone really backing them. Like, of course, like, Striker has no one tournament really backing him as far as I can tell. Like, I know Vulcan Hades is a fantastic Striker player, but I've not seen him play anywhere offline. So if he was to play offline, it'd be great because we've got a Striker player. If he does play online at a local scene and I just haven't seen it, I apologise in advance if he's watching this. But it would just be really nice to see every character being used. Like, in AE, I play Hakan. I'm not great at AE, but I just love the character. He's really fun to play. He's getting buffed to shit in 2012 apparently. But you know, I know people would find that enjoyable to watch, and that's I don't know. I guess it's you could argue that's a bit ironic me complaining about tier whoring when I play Cyrax, but I can assure you that's not the reason I play him. Yeah, whether anyone believes me or not, that's up to them. But just ask anyone that knows me, and I've been playing Cyrax on every Mortal Kombat game he's ever been in.
Yeah,
He's
I know
just
how you feel.
awesome
I
character.
feel bad.
Oh,
He's
I get hate
terrible.
for it.
He's
Don't worry.
terrible in Ultimate.
I didn't mind. Actually, the reason I picked up Cyrax was because me and me and Ketchup were really big on the Power Rangers when we were younger, and my favorite was the Yellow Ranger, and I thought Cyrax was the Yellow Ranger.
Wow.
I was like 5 or 6 years old. I saw yellow. I thought, oh, he's shooting nets out of his chest, and he's the first character really young. And you just mash buttons to try and do fatality. He was the only character I ever mashed buttons.
Wait, the
actually
Yellow
managed
Ranger was
It
the
was a
Asian
chick,
girl.
It was Trini, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, she was
So you
hot.
thought Cyrax was a girl?
I looked more at the power yellow armor, to be honest.
Well, wait a minute. You know, the actual as a ranger, she was a dude though. Like the Japanese show was a dude.
No one knows about the Japanese show, dude.
Yeah, but she looked like a man. Did you know she died in a car wreck?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
about that.
So she was in the second Crow film, if you didn't know.
Oh yeah, she was.
She was?
She got thrown out of a
Yeah.
window onto a car.
I remember that.
So apparently,
What?
being in Crow films is like a curse.
Well,
Who
you know,
else was in there?
Brandon Lee died, unfortunately. He was an awesome guy, but you know he died on set, didn't he? Brandon Lee, the guy
Yeah,
who played the
he
original
got
Crow.
shot accidentally.
Yeah, one of the props misfired and shot one of the fake. Apparently, one of the fake bullets was stuck in the prop, and 3 weeks later, when they filled it with gunpowder to shoot a blank, it shot the fake bullet out as if it was a real bullet.
Wow.
How did you not know that, Slips?
What?
About Brandon Lee.
I knew that.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering who else was in that movie that's gonna die soon.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hopefully not the guy who plays Top Dollar, wicked actor.
Yeah, he is. It's an awesome fucking movie.
I thought Kimberly was a hotter ranger, though.
I agree.
She was hot.
Is that even
Who
a
didn't?
question? Yeah.
Well, some people like Asians. I mean, I don't know.
Not her.
What? She wasn't bad looking.
She wasn't Kimberly, though.
Didn't Kimberly do like a softcore porn on
I
Cinemax?
touted it.
What? Are you
No,
serious?
I think she did,
No,
dude.
I think Tommy did.
What? Wait, was that was the Red Ranger, right?
No, that was Jason.
Well, who was Tommy?
He was the white one.
Oh
the green
no,
one.
the White Ranger was doing porn.
I think so. Or maybe it was Jason.
Stop killing my childhood. Do it. Stop it.
Did you know that
What?
Tommy is now an MMA fighter?
Yeah. He is. He is.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn, dude,
I think if he loses,
that's
he'll bring out
crazy.
that
So
whole-
if you beat Tommy, that means like you could actually be a ranger.
Or vice versa.
Like you
get beat by-
qualify.
You get beat by the Power Ranger.
No, you have to be a teenager with attitude to be a Power Ranger, man.
That's true. They always switched it up to youngins.
Yeah.
That's lame. They should have stuck with this original.
That
They're
show
old.
was so racist.
It
Well,
is.
the fact that
The
they had-
Black Ranger was black, and the Asian Ranger was yellow. That's horrible.
The girl ranger was pink.
Yeah.
Then again, how dodgy would that be? If you're in the audition theatre, you go into audition for one of the Power Ranger parts, and you just get told by the guy in the letter, "Sorry, you were too old for me. Not young enough." Mm.
I guess. I mean, there's a bunch of kids watching it, but I mean, kids have loyalty. They would have stuck with it, even if Kimberly, like, you know.
40-year-old Power Rangers, midlife crisis Rangers.
I don't know. I thought Kimberly would have done fine. I was disappointed. I think she was like the first one to go too.
No, the first one to go was
The Red
black,
Ranger.
and the red and the yellow all left at the
Yeah.
same time.
Oh, did they really?
Did you guys
Yeah.
ever see this shitty movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
I
it.
am. Ivan Ooze, man.
Everyone was made out of goo. Oh no, the parents are walking off the cliff. Stop them.
Yeah.
Ivan Ooze was cheap in the video game.
Was he?
Yeah, in the fighting game, he's
Oh
super
yeah, I heard.
cheap.
Didn't they put a link of how broken he was?
Yeah, he's like the most broken character ever. His zoning is ridiculous. I would have played him.